get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Hi, Justice Jane. How are you? So nice to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. And we know why. Because I lost my main channel. Because of Jesse. All right. Okay, hold on a minute. I want to warn people. I'm going to do my best. My dad walks in my place anytime he feels like it. And he thinks that he's priority, even though like I'll be live on the internet. He still don't understand that concept. He's so old school, it's unreal. You want to hear something funny? I'm going to tell you something funny about him. And it's embarrassing. Okay, you know how we got cell phones this day? Well, he's got a cordless phone that he carries in his pocket. I swear to God, I'm going to take a picture. He carries his cell phone in his pocket. And we've gone to I'm taking him to like the grocery store and the bank, and he has it in his pocket. So you know what I'll do? I'll embarrass him in the store. Oh my God, what kind of daughter would I be if I didn't do that, right? It's all about laughter. Hi, yes, I'm live now, Misty. Before it was just a premiere. Okay, I'm laughing about my dad because we have cell phones that we carry, and he's got a cordless phone he carries in his front pocket. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to carry on. Okay, this is from Phone Calls from Prison. This is Leilani and her mama's call. Hold on, I've got to get headphones on. I'm sorry. Oh, hold on. And yes, it was 59. No, it was actually colder than that, but when I posted that last night, Misty, it was 29 below. No, that shit was funny. I'm going to take a picture so you guys know I'm not lying, okay? Well, I don't lie. We know that. All right, here we go.
Leilani Simon is the mother of 20-month-old Quentin Simon, who went missing and was later found deceased in October of 2022. Quentin was reported missing from their home in Savannah, Georgia, and after an extensive investigation, his remains were discovered in a landfill. Leilani was subsequently arrested and charged with his murder. Acquaintances, family members, authorities, and Quentin's babysitter testified during Leilani's 9-day trial. She was found guilty in October of 2024 and sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 40 years. The calls in this video were made during her trial.
Are you surprised that none of our phone calls are being used in the trial?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because they didn't get what they wanted at the phone call. So that's why. My attorney said that he was actually very surprised. He said that obviously he didn't hear anything about anything in phone calls being relevant to the state, but he said that most people in my situation are not able to limit what they say on the phone.
I don't feel like we have.
I don't feel like we have either. We just spoke what was on our mind and how we felt and all this type of stuff, and I guess it just wasn't what the PA was hoping for. It shows a concerned, worried, and grieving mother and grandmother, and that's not what he wanted.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I'm about to be going to rec time in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got it arranged with people. Like, I told them weeks, like, I mean, probably about a month before trial that, hey, when trial starts, I'm going to go for my rec time on Friday. Can we try to do it on the weekends? You know, and then we finally got it arranged that they come and get me on Sunday.
Okay, this is what I do want to say, people. That is not me, the sound. That is on her mother's end. I don't know what that's about. Let me see if I turn it up. If it's too much, I'm going to turn it back to normal. Also, what I think is going to be good here, listen to me. You know, depending what state, if you talk to an inmate, your call is going to be out there, okay? I know that, okay? I've been out there. Big deal. I didn't make a big deal like Jesse did. Okay, I'm going to carry on from that witch. All right. Cher, I bet you we're going to get calls of her and Cher. That is going to be good. I can't wait for that.
Which gives me a little bit of normalcy. You know, I can go in there and watch some TV, and it helps get my mind off of stuff, you know.
Oh, I can see how important it's
I know.
And that's just little stuff.
I know, and I do my best not to think about it on the weekends because it's on my mind from, the time that I wake up on the weekdays to the time that I go to bed and the time I wake up again. And on the weekends, if I don't get my mind off of it, I'm going to drive myself crazy. This morning, before breakfast even came, I woke up with the thoughts of everything already on my mind. And I was like, oh my God, you know? We'll see.
And just everything in my body hurts. That's talking about narcotics again tomorrow.
I know the feeling. Just like I know every time I eat, I feel nauseous, like I'm on the verge of throwing up. Especially when I'm at court. And just, which is why you probably noticed it, but my attorney brings me little snacks here and there because they told him that I wasn't eating, and he didn't like that.
Who told him?
The officers told my attorneys that I wasn't really eating or whatever, so now that's why he gives me little snacks here and there. Like he'll bring me something like a cough drop or a mint or something to stuff on, or a piece of candy or a cracker or two or something throughout the day. Because he didn't like the fact that I wasn't eating. I was like, well, it's not that I don't want to eat. Don't get me wrong. I feel nauseous. Yeah. So, yeah. DA got mad at me.
Well, so I seen that where, because you were talking to your attorney and he tried to make it out to be like you were.
Like I was mouthing to the witness.
Yeah.
That's what he tried to make it out to be like, but I wasn't. But he got mad at me because he didn't like what I said, or I guess, or I don't know. I think he really just didn't like the fact that the court PD picked it up. But I was like, I have all rights to communicate my observations and opinions to my attorneys. It's not like I mouthed it to the jury or that I mouthed it to the witness. No, I leaned over to my attorneys and whispered to them, which is what I was told to do, to either write it down or whisper to them. That's what I was doing.
I almost feel like court TV is purposely picking up.
They could try to get me to do an interview.
They're purposely picking up what?
Wait, what?
Okay, I got an opinion on court TV, and she is right, kind of. I know she's convicted unaliver of her baby. Court TV does that they get right into they show the face, like they're right there in front of the defendant. Do you remember when they did that at Lori Vallow's hearing? What happened because of them doing that? We weren't able to see any more hearings because of court TV. This is what they do. They're sneaky. Yes, court TV, you're sneaky.
I feel like they're purposely doing it.
Oh no, they definitely are. They definitely are. They're extremely biased. If you ever watch all their shows, Mom, they are very much so against every defendant in every case in every court. So they're doing it on purpose. That's the whole reason why they have the camera right in front of me. I mean, Mom, right in front of me.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason for that, to catch these little things. And I mean, like, I'm not going to sit there and hold back my communication with them because, I mean, my attorneys needed to know.
What you should do is pick that notebook up when you have something to say and put it over your mouth before you speak to your attorney.
Yeah, I think I started doing that with my hands after that. But, like, he was like, the DA was seriously mad at me. He's like, she's furrowing her brow like she didn't do this. No, I was furrowing my brow because he was making it seem like I had said this to the witness. That was not true.
Yeah.
That's what he made it seem like to the judge. That was not true. I even wrote down this,
Think about me looking at you in court.
Huh?
Think about me looking at you in court, and your attorney said I was trying to look at her notes.
Look at what notes? What?
Her in juvenile court. Whenever I was staring at you, looking at your hair, your hands, your skin, your everything, just looking at you to make sure you were okay. And she said that I was looking at her notes.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I mean? That was so far from the truth. For them saying that I brought my phone in because I was trying to record the proceedings.
Yeah, it's habit nowadays. I understand that, you know. But
you know what I mean? That wasn't true. You know what I mean?
It wasn't. And they're just trying, like, they take these little things and their own interpretations of it. And I was really confused when because to me, the reason why I even furrowed my brow, I knew what I said. But I knew
or the judge.
Yeah, I knew that. Huh?
Yeah. The judge, whenever
I was just saying that I knew I didn't mouth it to the jurors or the witness, so there was no reason for the DA to get mad. Now, if I had done that to them, to the witness or the DA, or the jurors, I could understand that. You know, the only person I mouthed anything to was to Paul after he got off the witness stand and was excused. All I said was, love you, and he said it back.
Wow.
And like I said, I waited until after he got off the witness stand and after he was excused from that subpoena, meaning that he wouldn't be called back in. That's the reason why I did it right then, and he was already walking out and was excused. So, I mean, if he wanted to say anything about me mouthing anything to a witness, that would have been the thing to say.
Yeah.
So he was really mad.
Wow. I feel like, you know, I know, look, I've learned that a lot of people that said that they were my friends, they weren't.
Yeah.
A lot of people come to the house and try to portray that they were concerned and cared for us, and they didn't.
Yeah.
And,
I got a message from somebody, and I think you know them. I think we both know them. James, is that Popeye?
That's Scooter.
Huh?
That's Scooter.
Who?
Scooter.
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 Yeah, Scooter.
Who's Scooter? Does anybody know? She said Popeye at first. I wonder who Scooter is. Because you know the internet will find out.
Nebraska?
Yeah, he said that he wasn't in Nebraska anymore and that he was in Indiana. That was the only reason why I was like, well, maybe I know this person. But I don't remember Scooter.
It's Scooter. You know my friend?
The one who used to say cool as a fan?
Yeah.
Okay, see, for some reason it wasn't hitting on me or whatever. So I was like, who is this person? Like,
What? Did I just hear that right? Let me back that up. A fan? No. Maybe I heard it wrong.
I don't remember Scooter.
It's Scooter. You know my friend?
The one who used to say cool as a fan?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, see, for some reason it wasn't.
I was wrong. A friend. A friend. Did you hear that? A friend, people.
Hitting on me or whatever. So I was like, who is this person? Like, I knew that as soon as he said that, you know, that I'm not in Nebraska anymore, I'm in Indiana, that was like, okay, I probably know this person, because why would they say that to me if they didn't know me?
Yeah.
You know, but I could not place this person. I was like, who the hell is this?
Yeah.
He said He said he tried to send me.
There are 60 seconds remaining.
He said he tried to send me a care package, but there was something going on with his card. I mean, I don't know if you have communication with him, but tell him that if he wants to send me anything, a book or money in my book is all that I need.
Okay.
You know, because I don't know what the care package is, but some books or money on my books are the.
I mean, come on, that shit is expensive. Just saying. I know that. Okay, I wanted to say something. You said something. It really upsets me when these people who unalive their babies talk to others like they done nothing wrong. Now, I got a comment on that. Besides, let me tell you, my experience in real life, well, I guess on the internet too, because I do talk to convicted peoples. In my real life, let me use that for an example. I've known people that have unalived people, and no, not babies. I mean, you have no right to do that. But let me tell you, they will never, ever, ever talk to me about that, ever. They stay away from that subject. I don't know if they don't want to hurt me or they're embarrassed, and but if they did do it, the person did do it, which is found out later, by DNA or whatever, then they'll talk and say I'm innocent. But the ones that I know that are guilty of their crimes they're convicted of, as in murder, they don't talk about it. Isn't that funny?
Only things that can really help in this situation.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too, Leilani.
It'll be okay. At least this part of it's almost over with, I think.
It's going to be over with until.
Yeah.
There are 15 seconds remaining.
Just try to keep your head up. Try to keep your head up and keep to a routine. Keeping to a routine has helped me a lot.
Yeah, I tried to. I just want to go home. I just want to go home and get home and not empty all the stuff on the shore. And I haven't done any of that. I haven't.
Goodbye. Hello, this is a prepaid call from
Leilani Simon.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. You may begin speaking now.
So, I got some questions.
Huh?
I got some questions from today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, they signed a warrant for who?
Oh, one of the drug dealers. He didn't come to court for his witness thing.
Okay, and what does that mean for him?
I mean, they'll arrest him and he'll get a 10 or 20 day contempt of court charge. That's all it is. It was a witness something warrant. It was a witness arrest warrant because he was subpoenaed as a witness and said he would be there. And then actually he showed up yesterday but left before they called. They both did. And then one came out today, the other one didn't. The one that didn't has an arrest warrant.
I want to know why they thought it was so important to hide their identities.
Because they're drug dealers.
So what?
That's what I
You
said.
chose that life.
That's why I didn't have an objection to it. My attorney asked me, do you have an objection? I said, no. I mean, they're not a minor. They're not undercover agents. I was like, no, I don't have an objection to it. So.
Yeah, but why?
And
then
they didn't give the DA, he didn't give the DA what he wanted. The DA wanted to try to imply that for the 10 minutes I was there that night, I was having relations with him. I wasn't. I don't even think he was there. And he said he wasn't there, but I mean, I don't know. There's like 4 of them I dealt with. It wasn't just one person.
But what does it matter if you did?
I don't know. Just, Mama, they don't have the evidence that they want. So they're just trying to make me look bad, character-wise. That's all they're doing.
Oh, I don't like them. I don't like the way it's all going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I told my attorneys. I was like, well, I mean, if they're gonna charge somebody of this, why not just give it the proof instead of trying to add this in? All they're doing is trying to get the jury to look at me in a prejudicial way. That's all they're doing. Mama, they haven't said anything different than what's already been said 2 years ago.
I don't know.
Okay.
I learned a lot of stuff different.
Okay, this is what I want to say. My opinion, people, don't come hating on me. Now, I thought there was going to be a smoking gun at this trial. There was no smoking gun. There was a DA that talked in circles, okay, put me to sleep. I really wanted to know, in my humble opinion, I think she's guilty of something, okay? I don't know what. How do I want to say this? There was no smoking gun. I did not see nothing but her behaviors, okay? But you cannot charge somebody if you're not going to have these kind of, in my opinion, the proof. You can't go on hearsay. You cannot do that. No, you can't. but it was done. It was done.
I didn't know that you were out in the night. I didn't know that I didn't know a lot of stuff, Leilani.
I learned a couple of things, but that's about it. Like Daniel claiming to have seen the kids at 3 a.m. when he got up to see the sky, and changing that. I didn't know about that until he testified. And then he told him that I told him to say it. And then the 6 a.m. thing, I don't know. There's just so much that don't make sense, even now.
Well, I do understand that I am on the witness list. Did you know that?
Your name's not on there.
That's not what Shay from WTOC said.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Your name's not on there. As far as I know, you've been subpoenaed, but you are not on that witness list. I've seen the witness list today. I did not see your name on there. And they read out the witness list to the jury while we're doing selection, and your name wasn't on there.
Well, I don't think that the drug dealers' names were on there, were they?
No, but they were added in later, and that was voiced out in the courtroom. They weren't subpoenaed either. So they subpoenaed them this past weekend, served the subpoena, spoke to them, and then added them to the jury list yesterday, spoken out because my defense had no one. And there's been nobody has mentioned you being added to it.
I just want to protect our family, Leilani.
Yeah, so there's been no mention of you being added to it, and that's because your relationship and my relationship have been deemed inadmissible. So, I mean, if you want to call the DA, Tim Dean, and be like, Shay said this, is it true?
I did call about Clinton.
What'd they say?
They said that after trial, they'll get in touch with me.
All right.
Because I had my attorney put an official letter in. Because I don't want the state to try to do some crazy messed up stuff like them bury him or whatever the state does with remains. I don't want that to happen. He needs to come home.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing like that, but I know they said he should be released here soon. So.
I still don't think I got this stuff right.
What other questions did you have? Questions? What other questions? Like, as far as I know, you haven't been added to the witness list, so.
Why? Hello?
Hello?
Membership team here. Perfect. I can speak with you.
Now, is this about the my dermia or drum or whatever the hell that space stuff is?
This is for the skincare product.
I do not want the skincare product. I was talked into it. I kept telling y'all I didn't want it then. Y'all keep charging my card. I told you that last month. Take me off of it. There's nothing to talk about. It's only a cancellation. You told me it wouldn't be no problem.
Oh my God! So we got to hear about that. I don't mean to laugh.
But now it seems like there's a problem because now I've gotten 2 more charges on my card from y'all on a product that I'm not using. So please, stop my card. There's nothing else for us to talk about. Do not charge me. Do not send me products. Thank you. All right, sorry.
But yeah, no, I ain't hear nothing said today at all, and your name hasn't been on the list from the beginning, so I don't know where that came from.
I'm just saying that's what they said. Yeah, she's just been she just kind of gives me a heads up a little bit. Like we don't discuss anything, but like she'll give me a heads up of like what's supposed to happen that day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, like
the whole thing about you being a witness, and that from the time that I was in there today and I looked at the witness list again, and I asked about Craig and Tim or whatever, you have not been added. They would have had to announce that in court. Of course, because you're not being on the witness list, it would have to be announced in court so my defense would have time, if they wanted, to interview you themselves.
I have kept myself, Leilani, I'm afraid to go to the store. I'm afraid somebody's going to take a picture of me, and I'm afraid because I want to protect them babies. All of them.
I know. That's why I haven't stopped saying the kids' last names. It's like, I mean, nobody would seem to be worried about that. And I said something to my attorneys and had them handle that situation.
Well, honestly, I mean, at this point, changing their first names would be too much, but I do want to change. And because they're little.
Okay, this is what I got to say about that. If people are going to take pictures of her other children, you are gross. Leave the babies alone. It's pretty bad when they're going to have to change the kids' names. Can you imagine? Could you imagine that? You sick people.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we should change names, Mama. That's who they are.
That's right, but I do want to change their last name.
I think that's just who they are.
Yeah, but I still want to change their last name just for the sole purpose of going to school, meeting new friends, you know.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I don't think we should.
I don't think their first or middle name should be changed, but I do think their last name. changed. I think they, my purpose is not to try to take that away from them. I want them to know their family. I want them to know who their fathers are. I want them to know who they are. My thought is going to school, meeting new friends.
Yeah, and I see where you're coming from, but I don't think kids their age are going to really know.
No, but their parents. It's their parents. It's their parents that'll show them, be different with them or not allow their kids to hang out with them because of who they are. It's not the kids. It's their parents.
Oh, no. I think this should be thought about some more. I mean, like, at first I was all...
Right, this is just what's on my mind right now. It could change. I mean, every day my thoughts are changing.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, like, I think I think more about it because, like, I don't know. In my mind, I think the kids should have a say whether they want their last name changed.
I think yours should be too.
Yeah, I know that too, but I mean, and even if I go to prison, I want to get my name changed because that'll offer some sort of protection there.
Yeah, I agree. I want you. I think you should.
But that's my decision. And like I said, I think the kids, and I wish they were older, because of my opinion on this, should have the same choice.
I get that, but they're young, and it's not the other kids that I'm trying to protect them from. It's their parents.
Yeah, and I get that.
It's the mean people in the world that'll teach their kids, "Oh, you can't be friends with that one. Let me tell you that."
So I'm thinking
them being treated like they're just automatically bad seeds. They're not bad seeds.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, how about I have a compromise on something maybe you and I can both agree on when it comes to this. If you get them, change their names. But when they're old enough, tell them what their original last name is and all that, and ask them if they want to go back to that.
Yeah, I want them to have that choice. It's up to them.
Yeah,
but ultimately, I just want
to have a choice to represent and feel a part of the other part of their family.
Leilani, I have no intentions of
don't get me wrong, because Mama, don't get me wrong, because I really despise Keith, Elizabeth, and Daniel, and Daniel's mom, and just I all of them. But I think the kids should eventually
finish listening to what I'm saying.
There are 60 seconds remaining.
You have to call me back. They should let you.
Yeah, no, I'll be able to call you back. I have my whole time.
Okay. Well, personally, I feel that the kids should grow up not having a bias feeling either way about any of their parents. Yeah. I feel that they should learn even about their brother through counseling, through somebody that is not emotionally involved.
Yeah.
I feel that way, then they can learn how to cope and deal with what they really feel instead of trying to cope and deal with what somebody else has told them to feel and them not being able to understand the difference.
I get that. I'm just, at this point, when it comes to thinking about names, I'm thinking that maybe
there are 15 seconds remaining.
Somewhere between the ages of 10 and 12, they should be given the option.
Well, whenever they get old enough to, you know what I'm saying, it really depends on the kid and where they are mentally and what age is appropriate for them.
That's why I said 10 or 12, because I mean...
Goodbye.
I love you. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm struggling so hard because I don't know how to be your mom. I don't know how to hold you. I don't know how to be there. No.
Oh, the holding me thing might have to wait a while. My attorney thinks that I probably won't get convicted of murder. He said he's not sure of concealing a death because they don't have a time of death, so they can't say that he was gone when I left the house. Well, for a fact. He said he's not sure about that one. I'll probably get some false statements. So
that's another thing I had a problem with. What was the cause of death? What was the cause of death? We know, his little remains were found in the landfill. I don't know. These are just, there's so many things that were not answered. And I feel really bad. Hi, sis. I feel really bad for the grandma. You other people don't, but I do, because she's getting a lot of heat. You can't change your past, okay? It's the here and now that matters. But Leilani, I don't think should have any options, anything to say about what her mom does with these kids, because you heard how she was to Simon, or how she talked about him. She didn't have custody of him anyways. And I get her mom's trying to keep these kids safe, and I don't blame her, but I don't think Leilani has a right to say anything right at this point, because her mom's trying to protect those kids. And I get it, because all you crazy people out there on the internet.
So he said that I had the Fifth Amendment right not to incriminate myself. And he said most of my false statements about drugs. So, I mean, which is true. So, If I get convicted of any false statements, I'll probably have probation for a couple of years or something like that.
I know Casey Anthony got 8 years. Casey Anthony got 8 years, and she lied about the whole. She said she was working at Disney World. She never even had a job there.
Well, no. What I heard about Casey Anthony, hers were like a lot different. Most of my false statements are, all right, she came out about coke here. She finally came out of perk here. She finally said that she went to this place in order to get the drugs and did this. Like this, all of it's pretty much the same thing, just over a course of time. So they think that they'll probably just break it down to like 3 or 4 charges of false statements.
I feel like, I hope he's right, but I feel like with the severity of the case, period,
I hear you.
if they can't get you for what they want to get you for,
they want to get me for murder. They don't even care about everything else. They want to get me for murder. But my attorney literally said that they can't, so they're shooing for anything else. And he has his own theory.
Yeah, I mean, it's all theories. It's all, in my opinion, allegedly, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, all this, everything's theories right now. They have literally put no evidence up to back it up. You know what I mean? So it's just, okay. But he said nothing's set in stone either. He's just saying that if I get false statements that, since I've been here for 2 years, they'll probably give that as time served. And then whatever else sentences, I could probably get that on probation.
What do you have, like 14 charges of false statements?
Yeah. No, he said all those could get dropped down to condensed pretty much into one because, I mean, any tiny little thing that was...
There are 60 seconds remaining.
That was even slightly...
I don't know if you can call me back. I'm not done talking, damn it.
I'll try to call tomorrow, but I need to be able to take a shower and stuff. I got back here and called you. I need to talk to you.
Hey, when you do your hair tonight, take a T-shirt and wrap your hair. As soon as you get out of the shower, take your T-shirt and wrap your hair and let it dry. Wrapped.
Like you want me to coil it around my T-shirt?
Yes, and let it dry wrapped. Keep it wrapped. And the reason I say that is because it'll take down some...
There are 15 seconds remaining.
The frizziness in this?
Yeah. So that's okay.
Yeah, I will try. I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I love you too.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
All right. Hi, sis. How you doing? Okay, what did I take for that? Okay. I was asked this question one time. What would you do if your kid unalived somebody? How would you feel? How would you treat that kid? You know what? I would still love my kid, no matter what. However, I'm being honest, especially if it had to do with children, it'd be a different kind. Yeah. And I would want to know the truth. I probably wouldn't come around until I found out the truth. All right. I don't know, Misty, if she's does anybody know if she filed an appeal? I don't know. She just got sentenced, what? In November, I think. All right. Well, I'm going to go for now. And thank you, Justice Jane, for being here, Misty and Sis. And anybody who watches the replay. Thank you.